Hey guys, it's me, Captain Awesome here, and basically, as we all know, pretty much, usually I do, obviously, you could do, news videos, reviews, and reactions on comic book stuff, and obviously Star Wars, Star Trek, and anything else that's basically that I'm, a big fan of. But today, obviously, as we all know, is the second anniversary of Robin Williams, who sadly died 2 years ago. And I wanted to, 2 years ago I did do like a tribute video talking about my, basically, how he was one of my childhood heroes. And it was like a short video, but it wasn't, let's say a good enough video. It wasn't long enough. This video is a little bit more different. This video is where I actually talk about in detail, basically, some of my favorite Robin Williams movies, as he was a part of my childhood. And, he was just an amazing actor. But let's go through it. By the way, in no order, by the way, I'm going to be talking about these movies. Because, to be honest, they're all so good. So it's kind of hard to actually put them, which one's better than what, basically. But, yeah. But, the first one I'm going to come up with is basically Aladdin, which is an absolute cult classic. One of the greatest Disney movies back in the day. It just, oh my god. Robin Williams was so awesome as Genie and just... it literally, I was always such a big fan of Aladdin and everything, like Jafar as the villain, and Iago too, and then, the amazing adventure about how, basically a guy like Aladdin, who's like basically like a peasant and everything, and who's poor, and, basically can go, and just, within time can actually change his life and become a prince, or shall I say a made-up prince, but, but by the help of Genie and the carpet and everything, and it was just a fantastic story, and one of my favorite movies ever, and it always will be. Plus, there's obviously the iconic songs of A Whole New World and just many more. Just what a brilliant movie, and just and Robin Williams was fantastic in it, as always. My next movie I'm going to be talking about is Mrs. Doubtfire. This one is a really amazing film as well. Another one, because it's a very unique movie, very original idea for, a guy to basically dress up as like a woman and everything to basically get closer to his family and everything. Because as we know in the movie, basically the character that Robin Williams is playing, he's very distant from his family. He's kind of seen as a loser by, his ex-wife and her boyfriend and everything. And but he's actually very talented. He's actually quite funny and everything. And it's like he's trying to basically find his way, find a new job, find, basically kind of like prove a point to his family and everything. And also, what I love about the movie is he does that. He finds that, job he's been always wanting. He actually gets on TV to be, be a comedian and everything. And he actually brings the character of Mrs. Doubtfire basically into TV and stuff, which is pretty cool. But also at the same time, he's helping his, kids and everything through their education and, helping them be more nicer to their mum. And, and it is just a fantastic, amazing story. Another really good story. And it was just, another childhood memory. So, yeah. The next movie I'm going to be talking about is Hook. And, yeah, this is just, obviously Peter Pan, one of my favorite stories ever. One of my favorite characters of all time. The Disney movie and some other adaptations too. But, and obviously I'll do a mention of the Once Upon a Time TV show because I love that show. Because, Peter Pan and Hook and all them lot showed up in that too. So that was pretty cool. Honorable mention. So... But yeah, the Hook movie, which came out in like 1991, and a long time ago, my god. But it was an amazing movie. It also had Dustin Hoffman playing, Captain Hook, and wow, Dustin Hoffman was fantastic in that movie too. And just so many amazing, you had Julia Roberts as Tinkerbell, and just so many amazing actors. It was just unbelievable. But it is quite a cool thing because you basically get to see, Peter Pan when he's older and he doesn't believe in Neverland anymore, and it's just, and then he goes back to save his kids, and he has to, learn to believe. He has to learn how to fight, learn how to fly, and eventually he does it. He does save his kids and does become Peter Pan again, but at the end he goes back, obviously, to his home where, his wife is and family is. But it's just, the music, everything about that movie, it was just such a fantastic film, and another one that is just absolutely brilliant. So yeah, Good Will Hunting will be the next movie I will be talking about in the top 5 movies in no order. And Good Will Hunting has to be one of the most amazingly masterpiece movies of all time. Just, Matt Damon and Ben Affleck were also in this movie. And also, by the way, Ben Affleck and Matt Damon also did the script for this movie, just to let you guys know, for anyone who doesn't know that. But Yeah, this movie was amazing. Basically Matt Damon's character is a very troubled young man, and basically he gets basically inspired and helped by Robin Williams' character, and it's just a really really amazingly meaningful, genuine, incredible movie, and it's just it gets you emotional. It's like one of the scenes that happens in it where Robin Williams base character tells Matt Damon's character it's not your fault. It kind of reminded me of the Prince of Bel Air scene with Uncle Phil and Will Smith's, basically, character and everything, and how brilliantly emotional that was. So, but this movie definitely deserved a huge honorable mention because this movie is one of the best movies of all time, and just wow, what a movie! And last but not least, basically the movie I wanted to talk about last and everything, which is one of my biggest favorites as well, is Jumanji. Jumanji was, one of the first ever Robin Williams movies I actually ever watched. And it was very, very good. It was very dark. It was, had a good sense of humor, and it was relatable, especially as, Robin Williams' character and it gets, bullied in the beginning and stuff. And then, and it was just a really amazing story. It was an adventure. It was just, they basically, they went up against a stampede. There were spiders, there was bats. Hell, there was a lion at one point. Crocodiles and just, all types of crazy things came out of it. And hell, the hunter that's in it was basically his father, and it's basically showing that that's he basically that is his biggest fear in life, his father and everything. And it was just amazing, basically, that movie too. It was one of my favorite movies of all time. And and also more honorable mentions have to be also the night at the museum, obviously Flubber, Jack, basically, and also and many many more basically movies that Robin Williams has done. Jacob the Liar, The Final Cut, Fen Gully, and loads of other movies that he's done. He's done so many amazing films, and I just like to say thank you, Robin Williams. You made my childhood awesome. So yeah, and rest in peace, and yeah. But anyway, guys, if you guys want to actually do your favorite, like talk about in the comments your favorite movies of Robin Williams, you can go ahead and say it, because basically this is his anniversary, and it'd just be awesome for you guys to say, for me to see what you guys think, because, he was he was an amazing actor, a really cool guy as well, and, to a lot of people, everyone's childhood hero, so yeah. But leave a like and comment for your opinions, subscribe for more videos, more guys, and bye.